Good evening and welcome to a very special and unlikely edition of Mastermind, which comes to you tonight from Studio 8 at Television Centre in London. In this special edition, we only have the one special contender. Could he now please take the seat? Your name, please.
Michael Parkinson.
Your occupation.
Journalist.
And what is your special subject this evening?
Easy questions on the cinema.
Mr. Parkinson, you have 2 minutes on the popular cinema starting now. Clint Eastwood played Man with No Name in two famous Italian westerns. Name one of them.
Pass.
Who addressed his lady friend in a film with the line, "Here's looking at you, kid"?
Humphrey Bogart.
Correct. Who produced and directed the film Samson and Delilah, The Greatest Show on Earth, and The Ten Commandments in '56?
Cecil B. DeMille.
Correct. Liza Minnelli's first big hit was in a film based on Christopher Isherwood's Berlin Stories. What was the film?
Cabaret.
Correct. In the film Lady on a Train, who was the lady?
Rita Hayworth.
No, Deanna Durbin. There's been a cycle of disaster films recently. Which one dealt with a disaster at sea?
Poseidon Adventure.
Correct. Name the inspector played by Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther films.
Clouseau.
Correct. In the 1942 musical Star-Spangled Ribbon, Paulette Goddard wore a sweater, Dorothy Lamour wore a sarong. Who displayed a peekaboo bang?
Pass.
In the film Fantasia, who played the character of the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Pass.
She was a star of Pygmalion, Separate Tables, and I Know Where I'm Going. Who is she?
Pass.
Name the famous director of the non-fictional film made in the silent days called Nanook of the North.
Pass.
The music in Les Parapluies de Cherbourg, The Happy End, and The Thomas Crown Affair was all by the same...
Michel Legrand.
Correct. Who's never wrong and always right? Who'd never dream of starting a fight? Who gets stuck with all of that muck? What's the next line?
I could give you it, but I won't. No, I don't know.
Name one actor who's played Hercule Poirot.
Who played who?
Hercule Poirot.
Sorry, it's your pronunciation. Albert Finney.
Correct. In what famous film does a car radio broadcast this message? The bird sings with its fingers 5 times.
Pass.
3 versions of A Star is Born have been made. Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand played the lead in 2 of them. Who was the third?
Pass.
In the film Bonnie and Clyde, who played the part of Clyde Barrow?
Shirley MacLaine's, what?
You've started, so you
Warren
may
Beatty.
finish.
Warren Beatty.
That is correct. And at the end of that round, Mr. Parkinson, you have scored 8 points. You passed on thousands. The 2 films, Western films in which Clint Eastwood played were Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. The Peekaboo Bang was worn by Veronica Lake. Fantasia, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, was Mickey Mouse. The star of Pygmalion, Separate Tables, and I Know Where I'm Going was Wendy Hiller. The director of Nanook of the North was Robert Flaherty. Who's never wrong and always right? Who'd never dream of starting a fight? Who gets stuck with all of that muck? No one but Donald Duck. And... had you there. And The Bird Sings with Its Fingers 5 times was in Cocteau's film Orphée. And finally, the third lady who played the lead in A Star is Born is Janet Gaynor. Mr. Parkinson, thank you very much.